Elestrals Clash is the newest online simulator for the newest premier card game, Elestrals. It's come a long way from its alpha state, and I thought a fun way to celebrate the new launch would be to explore Clash's body in a new way. So today we decided to go on a bit of a conquest. This format originates in Hearthstone, where two players duke it out with 3 decks to see who comes out on top. And our very special guest today is no stranger to that way of play. NYHMNIM, a top Yu-Gi-Oh content creator, streamer, and player, has their own series taking this idea and matching up against some of Yu-Gi-Oh's best and brightest. But can Gage take down Elestrals Clash? Let's find out. And so, Gage, your familiarity with Elestrals is pretty minimal right now, but you were a really early adopter of the game, from my understanding.
Yeah, I'd say it's minimal at the moment. Like I past Daybreak, the sets have kind of blew past me, but I was one of the original backers, and I got really into like Frostfall, and before then I was playing a lot of Elestrals then. Playing a lot with I think you're familiar with Bean Soldier TV, probably one of the greatest in the game. Doing a lot of practice with him, so I've been around the block. I know a couple cards here, and notably Clash, I've been looking at it and I've been telling you the client's changed a lot since that unplayable state you mentioned. It definitely looks like it's usable, so kudos to them. It's looking good.
Yeah, if we happen to break the game in this, I wouldn't be surprised. However, Gage, what are your expectations going into this? Coming from someone who's initially trained Bean Soldier to be the champion he is today.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm expecting the 3-0 sweep, bro. There's going to be a lot of cards I don't recognize, but I think mechanically I understand the game pretty good to navigate them at least to the best of my capability. I'm excited to see some of these new cards because I've heard they're like ridiculously powerful.
Yeah, they're really strong. And as the game for Clash has developed, a lot of the new cards are in the set. So there are some you're familiar with, other ones brand new, and then eventually there'll be ones that even I don't even know about because they're insane. So I think without further ado, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's cue.
Okay, so the decks we're bringing on today's Conquest, we got 3 of them. I'm deciding to be the first one being Antitan. We have Nyximera and also a Water Reanimator list. Now, we're bringing up Antitan here for the first one. Antitan's a pretty cool strategy. It's playing some of the best bug Elestrals like Nabi and Spectaris inside the mix, but it's also playing stuff like Viscera, some old school classics that are super strong. And all these are searchable from Ardbud, our little favorite Anteater, which can search and disenchant to go into Ardvarum, which could then go into the more powerful Antitan. So really killer strategy here. I wonder if we can get Gage on kind of an off-guard pick with going into Ardvarum and Titan, especially if they're playing that Viscerous deck and that strategy that's going to have a lot of bugs for us to play with from our Ardvarum line. And we're playing our counter in suites, Ambrosia's Altar of Stars, fairly standard Earth good stuff pile list, and maybe we can get a couple of jump scares with stuff like Argo too. So this one we're going to bring in. Hopefully this can put in work. I'm less excited about this one because I do think Ardbud's kind of a weak start comparatively to like some of the other strategies, but I actually really am excited for the other 2 decks. Second deck we're bringing is going to be Water Reanimator with Glauby, Champion of Poseidon. This deck having natural tsunami immunity, I think will be really strong against a deck that wants to constantly win combat, especially against like smaller defense Elestrals. So we have inside this deck Glauby as our main star for ascending over our 1-drop water Elestrals, Foamy, Schnark, Galaxy, and Galaxy Champ, Sluggo, Chautauqua, and we're playing the one of Draking 2 as a secondary boss off of like Foamy into Schnark shenanigans, which would be really cool. And then the real advantage is we can play Rise from the Depths. Combo Rise from the Depths with Glauby and Atlantis, and we are starting to like snowball an advantage, bringing out like 6s in the forms of like Champ Poseidon into Galaxy, and also we can re-up Foamy stuff too, or if we have Atlantis on the board, then we can Atlantis, Rise, ascend into powerful stuff like Draking, which is like super killer. Okay, and finally I'm bringing Nyximera here today. Nyximera is like a weird one because I don't know if it's actually going to be really that good, but I think we can pull it off. So we have like Bunix 2, which is a very solid like 4/4 into a 5/5 with things like Champ Rummelinks. Unfortunately, we're only playing the one Morlith to kind of, again, more align with the ban list, but an 8/4 body and just having like big Frost good stuff I think is very strong on top of a fun package. We're playing the more Frost line 2 for some removal and the Cryoling package because it's just so strong. Cryoblast too, I think will be very helpful against a lot of the strategies that Gage is bringing, except for Bears. If we do get matched up Nyximera into Bears, I will cry. So without further ado, let's go ahead and clash down with the champion, see if the Master of Conquest himself can take down Elestrals Clash.
Swolelax invited me to Conquest in anticipation for the official release of Elestrals Clash beta coming around the corner here, and I couldn't be more excited. Like I said, I stopped playing the game around Daybreak format. I really didn't take a look at the cards after that. I've been like aware of them. I've had people talk about them in my circle, but I have not taken a look at them myself. So actually being able to dive into Clash, take a look at all the decks that are actually available, all the cards that are now released, was pretty exciting. I got to learn a lot. I picked 3 decks that Swolelax gave to me, and I think they look a lot of fun, and they also is a little bit of variety here, so let me go over those. First deck we're going to be playing is a Bears deck. It focuses around utilizing things like Ursicle to be able to get to the Ursa's Den. If it has 4 spirits, we can disenchant 4 from it to special summon a bear from the deck. Notably, Majursa, if it's enchanted, if it's summoned, it can pop cards on the field up to the number of bears, including itself. So that's really good. That's like efficient. It's a cool combo if we can pull it off. If we already have the spirits in the graveyard, Ursa's Den with Hibernation can be triggered in 1 turn. So that's pretty sick. Pretty excited to be able to play this one and dive in with it. Second deck is the Good Stuff deck. That's what I was told it was called. It kind of reminds me of something from base set that I think Bean Soldier would refer to as 5s. Because the 5 stat is really difficult to get around, notably Astro Rabbit with 5 defense, Viscerus with 5 attack. I didn't even realize there was 2 Visceruses, but I remember this guy from base set. Glauby is also crazy. This card, wow, I didn't realize how good it was. It's a 4/1, but it's able to reduce something by 2 if it doesn't have a Dark Spirit enchanting it. It's over most anything, and if it promotes into Doppelganger, like that's a lot of damage. That's a really aggressive start. Also, I didn't think they could make Galaxy better, but they did. This card's nuts. The retrain of Galaxy. I really don't know why they did that. Last deck I have is the Spiders. I'm not a big fan of Arachnids, but I do like the way that this deck looks like it's going to play. Utilizing the Fire Spirits, this takes advantage of a really cool stadium, being the Arachnids lair. Any of these Spiders were able to draw a card with it, and I think that's really sick because the War Mites on their own are really strong, being able to reduce the attack stat of enemy Elestrals. Parachny also seems like a really good turn 1. If you can open the field spell in Parachny, you can just normal enchant this without having to special ascend it onto something. And it's like a 6/5, so it kind of gets in there, right? It's really difficult to deal with turn 1, especially if I'm on the play, if I'm going first and they don't get to set up things like PTA. Even something like Shield of Achilles is really expensive to bounce back. These are the 3 decks that I have selected. Let's get ready to clash.
All right. Let's pop in. I think this is a pretty good going second hand, even if I drew the Argo Scythe. Rabbit's a really good, like, general starter, and the Viscerus is really strong as the big body, so I'm hoping that we do insano well here.
All right, I'm going first here. Hand looks great. This isn't the good Viscerus, but we got removal. We got Zeus, Tsunami. I'm going to keep it. Looks good. We'll get started. We'll just raw cast the Viscerus here. I feel like if I could top deck another Viscerus or something, this will be really good to pair with it.
Ooh, Vis. Okay, old Vis or new Vis is kind of funny here because it's not a bad start being like a generic 5 body, but also I gotta hope that there's no like card that can out the Rabbit here. So I might just go for the classic tried and true Rabbit. Earthquake's really good. We're gonna hold that. Ooh, Spectaris is a really good one. Sorry, Trish, I'm gonna have to take the Rabbit. Or, I'm not gonna take the Rabbit. Let's set Pita, and let's set Arga.
Ooh, powerful Sorlet off the top here. That's gonna be actually crazy to be able to get over this Astro Rabbit. So let's play the Sorlet. We'll properly enchant it with the Wind. Use the ability here. We'll expend the last of our Wind. Switch the position. All right, now we should be able to get busy. Let's get cracking.
I do like this. I do like this out. Like Sorlet is effectively Big Eddie or Old Eddie for the most part, so I can dig it. Yeah. Get Argoed.
Has an artifact rune from my hand or deck. Okay, is this gonna get scary? I'm thinking it's gonna be fine. What is this getting? It's a weapon or something? Necklace of Harmonia. What the fuck? +5? I mean, this is going to be fine. It's just a huge stat boost, but it's going to be a very expensive pay to be able to remain this on the field. Otherwise, it just goes down to another weenie again. So I think we're going to let this go. We'll keep that, and we'll just go to the end phase here.
I kind of want to keep Rabbit around, so I'm not going to, like, use Necklace as a, like, for the Earthquake, even though that's probably the smart move, is to use the Earthquake spirits off the Nexus, like pull a bow, because, we don't burn for 2, and if we get shielded, then these spirits are useless, but I don't mind baiting out the counter rune, and I also maybe want to save that for later. So let's try Spectaris in. We don't crash here because, oh! Okay, Tsunami's good. Good Tsunami, good Tsunami. That's good, that was good.
Get busy with it. This Ash Rabbit's going to be very expensive to maintain on the board. Another 2 if we want to keep it with Necklace. Otherwise, we'll find another way, Earthquake or something to out it over time.
Necklace, it burns.
What if we go play Sorlet Misenchanted because I'm out of wins? We can Zeus down the Ash Rabbit and keep the Earthquake. I kind of like that. Okay, I think I'm running into another problem because I did this last time and it screwed me up. I want to play this Zeus from my hand. When I drag it from the hand onto the board, it lets me select the runes, and then it chooses to set the rune.
Oh, there might be an option that's because I think it says cast the. I think it says like cast face up or cast the rune, right?
It just
versus set the rune.
Oh well, never mind.
Oh, you should be able to re-click it and activate it again.
It doesn't let me cast the face down.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that like something where it takes a full turn if you set a card? You have to.
Not normally, no. That might be a bug.
I still have a play yet, so it's not like super embarrassing, but I just noticed that happened last time and that screwed me up. All right, so the Zeus isn't going to work this turn. That's all right, though. We'll use the Earthquake. We'll make use of it to get rid of this Astro Rabbit. That's a problem. Get some value off of it. We've already gotten to 2.
I like sound effects are really nice in this game, too. Earthquake! Okay, Earthquake's good. Super worth on the Earthquake here. Worthquake. And they can contest the Spectrus. Okay, we're firmly in trouble. If this card in hand is anything big, then we're fine, but it's a Sorlet. Water enchant's huge. I have to skip the PTA.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot to move this Viscerus to attack. Skill diff, but it's all right. We're good. The weakest Viscerus on the field right now.
This could be good. I kind of want to Nabi explore and see if we can do Nabi shenanigans here. We'll cast an attack. We'll just go combat. I'll eat the Sorlet. Gimme the Nabi effects. I'll cast from deck. El Doppelgater. Big body. And we'll swing.
Oh my god, dude, this is miserable. I'm getting destroyed now. Looks like it didn't matter that that Viscerus was in defense, by the way. Draw, okay. So, I mean, this is obviously going to be the only place that I can utilize this resting on my laurels. So we're just gonna have to cast it now.
Oh, no, resting, not the... Okay. All right, I see you. All right, that's obnoxious for us. Okay. That's better for us, though. Expend to draw is probably the way to go.
I mean, it's good against everything, but we're fine right now. We'll take this hit. We'll expend a Thunder. And at least I have this Zeus to be able to counter this thing if I draw a minion of my own. Doesn't look like I'm going to do that. Looks like we're going to be expending to draw. Let's take one of these, see what we get. Okay, can't summon the Viscerus, but... it's a good pickup for next turn.
It's been a draw here too. Not bad. Gage can afford to take a little slow here. 3 counter runes, no breakfast is like a perfect spot for Gage to be in. For me.
Aggressive Astro Rabbit.
A Taxter Rabbit. ETA would be killer, but I imagine that's fine. We'll go for Rabito. We have a shield in the back. Let me grab Demeter. All right, and finally we're even. The nice part is that we are up in board presence, but for the most part, like, we're still not like in a super great position.
Okay, well, I drew my own Astro Rabbit, which is going to be able to at least balance it. I think it's going to be a summon Viscerus type beat here, and then Zeus down his Viscerus, attack over that. Properly enchant this because the next one isn't going to be properly enchanted. This gets a boost from mine. Okay. All right, let's activate Zeus here. All right, I'm hoping this goes through.
I got a shield here. Shield bounce back to hand doesn't feel amazing, but like, I have to.
This one might be a wash. Couple small misclicks, but listen, we're learning. I'm not. Don't count me out yet.
Effectively, the Argo is like one of the biggest things I think like really set off this this chain of events. Punch in for 3.
Down to 1 spirit. Definitely not going to be winning this one, but listen, it's worth a shot there. We can maybe Nexus off the Zeus to be able to get back in this. Like, we can go play this. Nexus off the Zeus. Need Ambrosia here, I guess is the only way to really stay into it. Nope. All right, it looks like it's over. Fortunately, there's no card that gets me out of this too. I think I made a couple misplays here, a couple misclicks even, if you will. But we'll clean it up for the next game here. Hopefully, I can actually catch a win against Swolelax.
And a 3 spirits, easy peasy. 2 7s, huge. And I'll get in for game. Yo!
Hey, good game for the first one. Good game for the first one.
Good games. That was I was surprised at like when you Zeus down the Viscerus. I was like, oh, I actually don't know if I have a lot to do here. I had to shield, but what was with the rabbit instead of going for a shield? Or instead of going for Vis again? Or you were out of Earth Spirits?
I was out of Earth Spirit, so if I played it and it actually did topple over something, it wouldn't have really done anything. I actually had no spirits to be able to do anything with it. So.
Oh, rough.
Oh, it wouldn't have been properly enchanted either. Yeah, it was just rough.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. The Argo on the first and the rabbit was a 7/5. That probably also was not great.
I was trying to squeeze more value because you kept the necklace around, and that seemed really expensive. Like you paid 2 for Argo, 2 for the necklace, and then like 2 for a turn on the necklace. So it felt like you were spending a lot for it. I was going to try to Zeus it down rather than use the Earthquake on it, because then I could have kept the Earthquake for something else. But
yeah, I think the Earthquake was good
value.
Just
able to get off there.
Yeah, I think the Earthquake was good value on it, but no, that got pretty scary pretty fast. So we got 2 more.
Yep, let's go. All right, game 2. We're playing spiders. This is a good opening. Parachne Arachne's Lair. Don't mind if I do. I don't need the Stadium Rune, but I don't feel like mulliganing any of this, so let's keep it. I think this opening is too strong for turn 1.
Locked in. I think this is a good going second hand. I like this hand going second because we have Eddie Atlantis, so it brings out like a 5 defender body, and we can like play super well into effectively anything. The gamble is we have no counter runes to contest any like Elestral, so I'm gonna take that gamble on that enchant and regular Galaxy, which plays over every counter rune. Ooh, a lair. Ranch's Lair is pretty good. Oh, oh, I can't deal with this thing. No. Oh no. No, Gage, no. Don't do this to me. Or no, the ghost of Rybot is haunting me.
Big draw off the top. Ambrosia's not too terrible. We'll set the gaze. And is this a counter rune? Enchant fire from your underworld to a card on your field.
This is what I get for not believing in the spirit of Christmas. PTA would have been helpful a couple times ago. I gotta out this freaking... This ranch potato.
Pretty aggressive opening here. Arachne's Lair. Okay, no more Arachne's Lair. We're getting Atlantis. That is a thing. I forgot it's like old school field spell rules you get to put over. That's fine.
But yeah, old school Yu-Gi-Oh rules on the Atlantis, by the way, to play only 1 save at a time. And the nice part is we can crash. I'll take 1 damage to us reset the board state, but that's not great for us.
So he wants to swap to be able to get over Arachne. This is fine.
I'll take the extra damage, but I gotta get rid of the spider. If that's a Gorgons, then Gage is the greatest player alive.
Okay, so attack step, we're gonna wait till damage step. So we use it here. If I've learned anything, this should mean I'm able to beat the Galaxy here. It'll stop enchanting itself, and then it'll just run into Arachne. Yep.
No way! No way! Oh, way! Oh, no, Gage. We might just lose off that. That's crazy.
All right, my go. Looks strong. Let's go Jolton to pick up our stadium again here. Okay, I don't have any spiders in hand to pair with Arachne's Lair, but it is better to slap it on top of Atlantis, right? Unless I think he's gonna get another one. I mean, whatever he summons next turn doesn't get outed with Shield of Achilles, so maybe I just keep the lair until I can get a draw with it as well. I think that's probably the move. Let's go battle phase. Oh, I didn't set this shield. That's fine. Whatever. Don't worry about it.
Mega punished by Gorgons. Oh, okay. Not gonna play it. That's probably fine because you don't get any value off it, and you do risk me actually playing into it, which is or playing over it, which is fine. God, it's gonna hurt. Cool. Draw. Oh, great. Hurricane. I was actually just gonna say I have Hurricane Spirits in here for Hurricane, but Here's the bad part. Is that there's no one card. Well, actually, no, there is. If I can expend a draw here for a oh, from a Rise! Huge. That's enormous. That's absolutely massive.
Expending to draw. All right, wait. So that's very good for me. He doesn't get to summon this turn. I get to correct my mistake of not setting the shield. And maybe I draw something to pair with my field spell.
I have to go for Rise now, and I have to crash the Arachne's Lair just to get back a body.
Okay, that's really good. He had the Reborn for it. That is going to get over Arachne. They're going to bump heads, though. Maybe he just takes care of the Jolton. No, he's going to crash. Does he still take one? I think so.
I take a damage. I'll take, Lunar.
All right, yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay, nothing to pair with our layer still. I can play Ambrosia to put some things back, but I think I'm just going to set the cards as back row. Not necessarily his bluffs, but keep on his toes here. I'm going to re-enchant another Lestral. Or do I just expend a draw? I'm kind of crushing it right now.
Enchant with water to make it a 5? That's funny. I do like the play. You swing in for 2, like set a couple cards, you pass. If he's at 2 here, this Hurricane's going to go wild.
And then make sure we set a couple things here. We'll set this. We'll set the Tsunami, and I'll set the Ambro.
Hurricanes. Easy. I do take 2. I'm down a whole bunch, but hey, I'm okay with that. Hurricane.
Things are looking real good, actually. I'm very confident. 2 forms of interaction. Shield really powerful against Jolton here, no matter what he summons. Now that it's enchanted with water, Galaxy doesn't flip it and kill it. Oh, stop!
Destroy. Welcome to Heavy Storm. We never left Yu-Gi-Oh!
I bet you feel real good about yourself now, huh? I bet
Yeah,
I bet you
yeah. Like, you ever heard of Heavy Storm?
So stupid, bro.
One of them, by the way.
Dude, I can't let Swolelax 3-0 sweep me. Ah, that's not a spider, but that's good. That's good. Let me read this thing here.
But we're not like doing super hot here. One spider just punts us into the sun. Actually, Arachne's Lair had 1 spider, no breakfast, gets him into the rest of the deck. Actually, gets him back into this.
Do I misenchant this? Like, definitely not. I don't miss out on the free card. Let's just go play this. We'll enchant it with a Thunder in defense, and I'll see if I can pick up a good card to pair with this layer for next turn. Maybe there was a... No, I mean, this is probably fine. I was going to say maybe there's benefit in playing the layer over the Atlantis. So if he does enchant another one under Eddie, it wouldn't be able to beat Ash Rabbit. Problem is, if we have this second Atlantis and he gets over mine, I'm out of card draw then. So I think this is correct. I'm totally fine with it.
I think it's just Draken. We can risk a shield on the Eddie. We cannot risk a shield on the Draken. So we have to go for Ambrosia from the hand. Oh, or Drotagwa here would be crazy. Glauby. That'd be best card in our deck, actually.
Okay, so this is going to pick up Rise from the depths. Okay. That's the Reborn card.
Eddie would be good. Galaxy probably better. Go for Rise from the depths here. We're down to 1 spirit. But let's grab Champ Galaxy. Or Champ Galaxy. OG Galaxy.
Special cast it. So we're going to get Eddie and put the Ash Rabbit. Oh. Okay, that's fine too.
We do have to go Ambrosia. Because, like, again, 1 per ranch is, like, really strong here. But, like, I wonder if Gage is, like... If it's clocking to Gage that we have, like, no... Like, we have no spirits left.
Dude, I can't believe... And I lost that Ambro that I said as a bluff to the Hurricane. Are you fucking joking me? I'm getting absolutely rinsed right now. It's not looking close.
I gotta show him the bluff. Unfortunately, I have to show him the bluff.
2... I think this guy's cheating.
He has enough for, like, double shield here, which is crazy. But luckily, we can just, like, swing face and just check. No, Tsunami doesn't help here. It's probably Tsunami in the back. This is going to be a very long-ish grind. But I think we could be good. If he shields, it's another bit of over. Dude! Okay, we are really boned. I should have saved this thing.
I think this outs it. We got to go layer first, so let's cast layer. Okay, so this is a really good draw. I think this actually gets us out of this situation because we know he's Glauby in hand, down to 5. So we're going to play the Kinleo. Properly enchanted, of course. Okay, and then we'll cast Hestia's Hearth. Get another fire on this.
Fine, because I can go for that. Yo, Hestia's Hearth. Yo, no way. That's crazy. Enchant to the Kinleo for 2 from the Underworld is nice because you can save your spirit deck. Nexus. Gage could do 3 here. You think Gage knows that Gage can do 3?
Oh, there we go. We did it. Nice. Nexus onto the field spell. Give a nice little pop there. Battle phase. And then attack for 1.
1 to the Kinleo, 1 to the Active Reserve for 2. Keeps Nexus Bank alive. Kills the Galaxy. Swings for 1. I'm pissed. Yo. That was correct. Shield's pretty good here. I don't know if I have like the room to expend a draw. Put me on 1 spirit. No, it's fine. We just pass. We pass. If he has an Elestral, we're boned, but I don't think he does.
Okay, unfortunately, this Hestia, I feel like, doesn't really do anything. I mean, it gives me another thing to Nexus off here, but that's not going to cut it, I think. I think we're going to just Nexus with Kinleo and not use the ability. Get 1 off the layer here. I'm
taking 2 damage regardless. I think I have to shield. I do have to shield this. Yeah. It's going to be 1 lunar, 1 water.
All right, this is an expensive shield because I put the 2 on there. So we'll put that back to hand, and that's going to be totally fine.
No expend to draw is actually really interesting from him. Fuck, dude. We set 1. We expend to draw. We have to do 1. Foamy, huge. But we're dead.
Expend to draw. Buddy, you ain't got nothing left. I don't know if that cuts it. No summon. I mean, the Kinleo just has to stick and kill. Kite Mite, huh? I can just do water to beat Tsunami.
Yeah, I don't have anything else here. I don't have any more spirits.
Dude, I was gonna be so upset if I ended up losing that one. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I was.
Yeah.
No. All right, woo, take that one. Let's go. Not getting 3-0'd. All right.
No, that one was crazy. It was hard for me to deal with the spider to the start, the big spider, but then the Kinleo at the end was I was like, okay, I should be fine as long as I just see an Elestral, and I'm like, oh,
no God. Shot. No. All right. All right, let's get into the next one.
All right, I was not wrong. We keep this one 9 times out of 10. We're going second with the Lycan Morfrost form. We keep this one for sure because we want to see the Morolith live.
Yeah, let's play it. Whatever. Let's play it down turn 1 here. Spears does this need? It needs a frost and a fire.
I can out this with the Earth, with the Mountains of Boreas, which is nice. And I think I'm going to do that. If I do see a Brumalinx to my hand, game might be over. But Ursaden is cool.
I'll just pick up another an Ursicle here. Give me a play for next turn, right? Not like I got anything going on. Okay, and then we'll set the PTA, and we'll pass turn here. I think this is going to be pretty fine here. Let me read this again.
Cryoling, huge actually. Well, let me take out this den first and foremost. We'll expend the 1 Frost Spirit to do the Lycan form thing. We'll grab Scorpio and Bat Frost form.
I remember these from Frostfall originally. This is not one that I recognize here. Discard a Morfrost in order to target an Elestral and set its base defense to 0. Oh wow, that's pretty good.
We'll go for Morfrost and Lycan form. I think we're gonna do with just water here. That's the Josh special. I've learned that to play around Tsunami. We don't have a great out to anything else, but we're fine. I think this one we can slow roll our way through. We don't have enough frost in the underworld to really do much with this Cryoling yet, but this will be a nice bomb that we can drop later.
Okay, so unfortunately our Ursa's Den going down was huge. That was like the one thing that my deck goes around, right? Maybe I can find another copy. No, I can't. But I'm not like out of it. We'll get one with Ursicle here. That's fine. So we'll cast another Ice, confirm, defense. I think I could play this and the Hibernation, and then I can do it all, right? Disenchant 4. Yeah, let's give it a shot. All right, enchant them to the Ursa's Den. Ursa's Den up to 4. We drew a card. Should be able to sack this Ursa's Den, right? Yeah. All right, and then we get to special summon Big Mama here. When you cast it, you can target destroy up to the number of bears on the field. Get +1 for each.
Maybe Gage is the greatest player in the world. Yo! All right, Majursa, Champion of Hestia is crazy here. Cast is good. Effect of Majursa here to target 2 cards to destroy them is like gonna be real obnoxious. This is the rough part here. The 2 counter range is correct. I do have to Gorgon's Gaze that. I gotta hit him with the Gaze. We had the exact card, but now I have to deal with this 8/13 body, which Kryling doesn't quite hit over anymore because we don't have the Mountains of Boreas. Kryling's be huge. Mountains of Boreas is exactly what we needed there. Holy. Inshallah, we draw into that's not a tsunami, nor is it a shield. Let's go for Cryoling here. We'll cast this in attack. We get the 1 and we get the 2. I don't know why that changed twice. Oh, I guess maybe it goes once, goes twice, sold. If I get 2 Cryoverns here, it's gonna be very funny. I want to hit over this Mama Bear, but if that's Tsunami, I have to spend a lot here. I think I have to go for a 9/5. No way! Poison tipped arrow! Dude! No! No! No, come on. Alright.
Okay, hoping that's enough to stop the turn. Pop this turn in the end. Awesome. Okay, things are looking up. We're going to ascend into this Cryovern here. First, let's play some Ambrosias.
I even got the Morphrost stuff out really well, too, which is, like, sick. What you doing? Fuck! Okay, 2 Frost is fine. If and only if I can get my own stuff off here. 1 set's crazy. This is about to be ogre.
Set the Gaze here. Put the Gaze on my side. We're good on things here. I'll keep the Ambrosia in hand. We'll go Battle Phase. And then doesn't matter really. We'll just attack over both here.
Here's the problem. Cryovern, I think I have to let that die. Don't take any. And then the Majursa, I have to bounce back. So I just take 4 here regardless. Which does not feel good. 2, 1 from that, and then 1, 2, 3.
Wow! Dude's betting the farm on this thing. Holy smokes.
Maybe there's an argument that I actually should have saved like the Frost one because I can ascend over it with like a Nyximera, and that would help out the Cryovern. That actually probably was the better play here, especially if I draw into it. Oh, Brummeling's huge. Brummeling's very good here, and we're deck thinning for Moralith. I can't do much about it, so I just gotta pass.
We'll go to main phase. We can play Ignector here, which is pretty strong. I think I could use the cards.
Ignector is kind of scary here because Gage can dig for some more card advantage, but it does give us a body to out, which is nice. So we can at least make some headway.
All right, Nectar of the Gods. Draw 2 cards here, see what we pick up. A little Pot of Greed action. We'll set this Hibernation and we'll go combat here. Unfortunately, this Hibernation's like not doing anything.
Okay. So I have to Tsunami here to Tsunami Dat Mommy. I think a Nyximera Risen form here does win me the game. I think. Yeah, this was definitely my mistake by not having like the Morphrost, like saving the other one and like having the water one be destroyed was huge because I could have siphoned or having this like Nyximera be much larger. Don't change it to stop changing yourself to attack. Stop changing it. Stop changing. It's fine. It's fine. Stop changing. No! Oh god, this was the worst matchup to pick into this. I swapped off this so fast. It was such a bad idea. Oosh. All right. 1 saving grace. Douche. Is that we can just run it back, and I think that this deck does clear the other deck. Gage has 1 more deck on the 3-0. I'm about to get 3-1. This is crazy. This is not okay.
All right, last pathetic turn, Swolelax. Da Bears. Did they get there? Da Bears.
Yeah, I got nothing. I got a big old cryoling in hand. He does nothing.
Da Bears. They got there. All right, cool. I got one more win away, dude. I did not expect to be doing this well. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dude, that cryoburn at a 9. I was sitting here and I'm like, I think I should be okay as long as he doesn't have a
Sometimes you're built different. All right, let's get into the last one, dude. I'll make it quick.
God.
Another very good hand. I'm just gonna keep it.
Water Reanimator is going to be the hyper risky one, and I don't want to risk losing this one now, especially because I think the Nyximera line is that much stronger. If I can open Bunnix, I think we're chilling. Cryoling open is also strong. I'm going first. I'll mulligan. I am playing the new ban list here, so Morlith at a 1 is it's exactly what the doctor ordered.
To draw twice.
Organs is pretty big here too.
Bro, did you mulligan and you expected to draw? What are you doing?
We'll get there. It's fine. He'll know. He'll know. All right, we're just gonna set one pass. We'll put Gage on like a little bit of false confidence because I think he hasn't seen Cryoblast yet.
All right, there's the Navi. Do I get aggressive with the Astra Rabbit? Surely not. I think we just throw this in defense and look for something better to do next turn. Let's take shield.
Cryoblast with Cryoling actually does work here. Do I want to do that? I mean, it's sacrificing like the late game Cryover. Nyximera though. I can wait for like take a damage and go. Yeah. Let's put him on a let's like really freak him out.
Dude, he's drawing again. I'm putting this Astra Rabbit to attack. There's no fucking way. Big draw. Sorlet. Okay, I mean, it's a matter of do I enchant? I'm gonna enchant this Astra Rabbit again. Let's do that.
No, he figured it out. He figured out the best play of the game. Dude. You've been watching too much Trish. You've been watching too much Trishlo streams. Stop it.
Put this guy in attack. I'll back it up with a tsunami. We'll get busy. Let's go.
Okay, set one's obnoxious, but not the end of the world. We do have. I am just gonna shield the rabbit. We're taking 2 regardless, so we can just like do this and do like a water spirit, and that'll put us exactly at 6 for the Cryoling, which is nice. Earthquake would be devastating here, or PTA, but that's fine. We can like start to equalize spirits.
All right. So whatever he plays here will probably PTA to keep initiative. Also, it's probably his only Elestral. Because he's expended to draw the last like 3 turns, so just take care of whatever he puts out here. Bunny X. This is any 2, so we'll do these 2. I hope there's no way to special enchant over this Bunny X, and I'm gonna feel silly about playing the PTA that early, but I don't think there is one, right?
PTA is great for us, honestly. We can deck thin. I will just do it because again, we're loading up for our Cryoling at 12 spirits, and then we can just search for we can send Ballin. Where's Ballin? Oh, yeah, Ballin. And now our Morlith is live, which I think is going to be real hard to deal with for Gage. So like incremental damage here. I don't love how the card advantage might be in his favor because he's just got a lot more like decently statted 1-drop Elestrals. Again, like the low to the ground strategy.
Didn't let me PTA it, I guess? Okay. Sure. That's fine, though. Because we're just going to Nobby it, I think.
Oh, he didn't even kill the Bunnix. Oh, PTA. The PTA arrow thing. Yeah, makes sense. He didn't click the little tab on the side.
Okay, so if this sticks, I think this is really strong. I do think it's going to get tsunami'd or something like that, which is probably fine. If it gets bounced back, the next turn he plays the big guy, and then we just resting it.
Do we even care about this? I can just go Morlith. Nah, we do. We do care a little bit. Yeah, because we can't have that Navi connect and safely try to deal with the back row. So instead, I think what we're going to do is just go for a tsunami here would be killer. but that's fine. We'll go for a Brumalinx champ here, probably. We are down a lot of spirits, but hopefully we can just edge out some responses from Gage. We want to check with the Brum champ first. Okay, Tsunami is actually really bad. Because the Brum being a 3 does come up here. Man, I should have Cryoblasted. Fine, it's fine.
Some Enchanting Spirits, so I'd be able to get rid of the Bunny X just with resting. And I think that's the move here, because then we can go Viscerous and attack over.
Oh, resting. Oh, not good. Not good. We keep on going so over, so back, I think. Because, like, Gage's... Oh, the Viscerous, dude. You gotta be stopped, dude.
I don't think there's any spells besides the second Tsunami that really takes care of me here. Shield doesn't do great. Yeah, I think this is just fine. Attack with the Nobby or the Viscerous here. Nobby is more damage. Kind of want to see what this Doppelganger works here.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta stop that. Yeah, we gotta Gorgon's Gaze that, unfortunately. He can get the Visc. And the Vis is gonna be, like, a problem, but... Because we can Cryoblast the attack Vis, go Moralith in, and then Moralith's got to carry, I think, as like a 9-body. Shield is just going to be devastating for us.
Okay, that's totally fine. That's actually 100% fine. We're still losing the Brumalinx, unless that other back row does something. All right, so we get to pick up another Viscerous here. We'll get the one... Yeah, just get the one unaffected by stuff here. All right, with Gaze and Shield, I feel like this is a wrap almost. Like, what do we do here? How do we even take care of this?
Holy God. Okay, so let's do some cleanup. I think I have to do on the Nobby because this can scale much harder on us. And I don't want to be taking like massive swings of damage for a turn. So we're just going to go for this. We're going to kill the... Well, I can always contest the Nobby, I think. We'll go for the attack Viscerous. Spelling's the same thing. We can enchant it with water, I think. And then we're forcing like a shield. Yeah, we go Cryoling. If it's a Gorgons, then we're still chilling because this thing is going to be huge on his turn. It's an 11. That's fun. So real fun thing. I might have hit a soft lock already. Don't know why.
No shot. Did you really? I'm winning this game, bro. No.
I think so. Okay, I'm gonna wait a second because if it might just give me like a timer, and if the timer just like passes the action, I think we're fine. I don't know why this thing is like what this thing is doing, but it's. The prompt that came up is not the right card that I just played. All right, so what I was saying previously is that... No, I got a mulligan. What I was saying previously is that, like, Elestrals Clash is... There are certain things in Elestrals Clash that are pretty non-intuitive. Oh my god, this hand is horrendous. I'm going to keep it up.
All right. Hopefully the last game. I feel like if I can get off pretty strong here, I should be going good here. I want a good opening hand so I don't have to mulligan. That's pretty good. I'll keep it. Okay. Brumalinx, get the Stadium. Oh, we're getting Blizzard. Okay, so Stadium already in hand, probably. All right, I'm going to go for this Nobby. I'm going to hope it takes out the minion.
Oh, hey. That's... good? No, bad. A Doppelganger is like... Doppelganger's effect is like killer here. Oh god. Oh, no. I didn't keep a hand of counter runes. I thought I could get away with it. If I can draw Moralith. I think we're fine.
This card's nuts. Did you that just did shit ton of damage off of one summon there. And this is a 5/4. All right, I'm feeling good. Not put the shield down because it just gets eaten up by Blizzard. Just pass turn.
The -2 on this Lunar is crazy. I am almost tempted to play this one slower, but if I can get into a Cryoling now, I do think that we are chilling. Okay. All right. Lamau. Probably a resting though is like in my future, right? No. What? It's sinking it. It's sinking it. No. Okay, that's fine. We'll just crash. I hate that it's crashing and I wasted this. Should I blizzard? I think I need a blizzard for nothing. I think unfortunately I need to blizzard for nothing and then like swing the cryoling over and have that be the play. Otherwise,
are we popping our own back row?
This is a terrible sequence of events that we had to do. Finally, dog. Finally. And it's, thank God it's a 7. All right, battle phase. Thank God. I forgot about the doppelganger effect on the sinking. That's wild.
All right, what's the game plan here? Am I just setting this shield? I think that's the move. Setting the Astro Rabbit defense, set the shield. I like that. I think the Zeus is pretty good here. Take that for next turn. I'll do this in case it's another blizzard. We'll set both of them just in case. And maybe it dissuades him from using it to like blind space something. Because if this resolves, I feel like it puts us pretty far ahead. Because then he's back down to nothing on board. He has to summon a 1 cost and try to mount the defense. Scorpio form. What are we doing here?
Oh, Morphrost Scorpio is really nice here. Enter main phase. I think we do go for Morphrost Scorpio form, and we cast this in attack. Oh, wait. Oh, God. We don't... I'm such an idiot, dude. What am I doing?
If he discards a Morphrost. Feels expensive, huh? Oh, all right. Nice.
I'm throwing. I'm just throwing at this point. Man, that shield is... Shield gnarly, and just losing to it really bad. Morphrost Lycan form, I think is still fine, because, like, it's a body that I could have, I guess, paired with something, but not the end of the world that we don't have it left. Only 1 Frost Spirit is bad, though. Our double Ambrosias will have to carry.
All right, we're crushing. Nobby's going to get the fuck in there, I think. Where's this summon from? Actually, just summon Swirlet sounds pretty good here. Just put this to attack. We'll get a little aggressive, since we have the Tsunami to be able to set.
Swirl it in. Get covered. More frost over. I think this interaction here is that we can maybe contest the rabbit, but that Champ Crysaur is going to be an absolute menace to deal with. Yep, deal for 1. I'll take 1 in the solar department. With the water spirit too. Oh, the ruling. Dude, crazy mode here. Gage, stop being so good. I'm going to keep a solar just in case. I don't know what I would need that solar for, to be fair, but 6 to 12 spirits, this is bleak. Of course.
All right, I mean, Nate, that's pretty good. This Astro Rabbit, if we need to keep it alive for some reason, I can switch it to defense with Tsunami. Still got the Zeus that I don't know when I'm going to use it, but he's around.
Gotta start making some headway. It's like, dog, come on.
Oh, it's a bluff. All right, I'm at least actually very happy to see that. I'd rather than be cards that actually do nothing. He can heal 3, but I'm way ahead on initiative right now.
This is unfortunate. Look at this. No counter runes. 2 Brummalinks, no counter runes. Tsunami's huge, dog. Oh, I thought I was going to be fine. Crysaur hit is huge. Eviscerus hit huge. This snowball is just going to be wild. Nabi again. Nabi again is actually okay. I think most people are only on 1 Doppo to get hit. Look at the Nabi. Look at the wrist.
Oh, I didn't set the Tsunami. Not that big of a deal. Actually, a tactful decision because this is going to get blizzarded or whatever like that. So actually, that was a smart decision. See, I know a thing or two. All right, down to 6. We're still at 10. Got so many cards on the board here. He's expending to draw. I think we got this one.
I'm taking 6 damage here. We lose on the spot. We lose on the spot, dude. I need this to be Tsunami.
All right, Swolelax, draw your last pathetic card. It will do you no good. I definitely don't think it will. I'm ahead by 7. Crushing it right now.
Bunnix is not the answer. What? Like, please, God, stop. All right. All right, Bunnix. Save me, Bunnix. Oh, God. All right. I mean, like...
gonna try to use the Zeus here for one. We'll give it one more enchantment here.
You have to have a Catarant, which we don't have. And a Zeus! Gage, why are you so good? Oh, I should have played the water deck, dude. I should have played the water deck. Why did I choose Bunnix? Enchant a water player on Tsunami? Hilarious. He's doing the correct move, but I have no spirits. Gage really is the greatest player alive. Oh my god.
That's a wrap. Goodbye, Swolelax. GG.
Oh my god. Dude.
GG's.
Oh. GG's. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I made some bad decisions, but I was like, I should be okay. What's the worst that can happen?
Didn't know you're up against the greatest in the game, buddy.
I was
take notes, man.
Literally just saying, like, I was like, let me run it back with the Frost deck because I think the Water deck has a bad matchup into the beatdown deck. Oh, I was just wrong, straight up wrong.
Tough break. Good games though, Swolelax. Thanks for inviting me back to become a god again and do some clashing.
Absolutely, yeah. And thanks so much for being here, everyone. If you guys want to check out NYHMNIM, Gage, I'm sure you already know who he is, but links will be in the description down below. And as always, Clash comes out soon. Hopefully they fix some of the bugs we encountered. They were pretty killer. But yeah, thanks for being here, and maybe we'll have to hop on Elestrals sometime soon again.
Oh yeah, hopping on Elestrals. Love that, bro.
All right, bye everyone.